Welcome to Zion Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. The Standard newspaper is now making William Ruto and Kithure Kindiki to be in ICU. And according to the Standard newspaper, after court declaration fighting for Rigathi Gachagua or reviving Rigathi Gachagua's case, the Standard newspaper is now demanding Kithure Kindiki to exit the office. And this is not the first time we are analyzing, or I am analyzing, the Standard newspaper based on our political discussion. But for sure, I love this Standard newspaper because they are nowadays speaking fact. According to them, it is well written in bold white color that a legitimate DP or a legitimate deputy president. And down below, it is written, Court of Appeal ruling that the bench that cleared the way for the impeachment of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was illegally constituted as made null and void the subsequent process that followed, including the swearing in DP Kithure Kindiki. While some bandits urge that Kindiki should do the honorable thing and vacate office, others say the matter has been overtaken by events, and as the matter unfolds in court, it is bound to raise a political storm coming at a time when the 2027 battle lines are taking shape. Kithure Kindiki is under siege. This headline by the Standard newspaper should be displayed on billboard so that each and every person can understand what is happening. That is what the Standard newspaper are telling us so far. That instead of Kithure Kindiki to be given time, he ought to resign and exit the office because he is not the current deputy president. Rigathi Gachagua still remains the deputy president. They have described him as a legitimate president, deputy president. Remember, fellow Kenyans, while all these things are happening, the current head of state, President William Ruto, is pretending that he don't understand English, that he don't understand Kiswahili, that he only understands his own language from where he was born and raised. He's quiet and silent. Instead, he was supposed to react and defend his deputy. So it means that Ruto is not a boss whom you can trust. I was expecting him to come out and say something. It is so unfortunate that he is watching Kithure Kindiki sinking. I text Kindiki in WhatsApp, but never responded. Based on the political discussion. But the fact remains that Kithure Kindiki is now filing it. Umejua mtu akidhani amefika, wewe pia unanyamaza unamwangalia. Ndio maana mimi napendanga Uhuru. Siasa za Uhuru ni tamu sana. Uhuru ni mtu mwenye mnaweza kaa naye anakuangalia vile unakasirika, vile unajam, alafu anatulia tu. Kuna pale atakushika akupate mbele. But forget about all those. The big question is, why is Standard newspaper now calling Kithure Kindiki as a legitimate DP? Before I dig deep into this, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching me for the first time having interest to proceed with this kind of political discussion, kindly do me a favor. Take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my videos, watch, share and give us your opinion. To the new subscribers who have subscribed to this platform, I want to say thank you for such kind of a great support, because if it was not your support, then this YouTube channel could have not reached where it is as of now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are first viewer watching me, I request you kindly do me a favor. Take a 1 second, click that notification bell, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like my videos, and share to your friends, family, and relatives. Remember, we are on a road trip of 10,000 subscribers at the end of this month. I appreciate you so much and I trust in you. We are going to make it. So far, we are remaining with only 700 and something. of course, we're gonna make it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the people in Mount Kenya are also supporting Kithure Kindiki Shingo Upande. Are you aware of that? They are fake Mount Kenyans, but they are real Mount Kenyans. I'm sorry to use that word. The fake Mount Kenyans are coming from Gema. Not Gema, sorry, but from Mbere. And up to now as we speak, even those from Mbere are with Kithure Kindiki, are with Rigathi Gachagua. People like Linturi. People like Linturi, that are with the Rigathi Gachagua. The former IG, Attorney General, Nthika Linturi. No, sorry, Justin Muturi is with Rigathi Gachagua. So when you look at Mount Kenya politically, most of them, the stronghold men and women, are on the side of Rigathi Gachagua. On the side of Kithure Kindiki, they are with him for the sake of just being called a deputy president, DP, because he was appointed but not elected. And that is why today the Standard newspaper is so exposed to tell the whole world or to the whole nation that Kithure Kindiki is a legitimate deputy president. So far, we can testify that. Kenyans are aware that Rigathi Gachagua's case is still in court. They are fighting and they want to reinstate Rigathi Gachagua. William Ruto is the one playing such kind of a political game. But according to Kithure Kindiki, is also pretending that he doesn't understand anything. Once he was appointed, he will still remain in power. Maybe it was an agreement that take this for 2 years, then after that 2 years, the contract will be over. We make another step. Another step means that if the court will declare Rigathi Gachagua as still the deputy president, then the country Kenya is going to have 2 deputy presidents, which is not allowed in the constitution. Because the money which is going to be spent in the office of the deputy president is the same money going to be spent again in the office of the second deputy president. And of course, Kenyans will not allow that. There is going to be total chaos. There's going to be total demonstration. And the only person who will vacate is none other than Kithure Kindiki. So there's this elimination method they are using, and Standard newspaper exposing it. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Things are boiling nicely. Kindiki is under siege, as newspaper now revealing to us. I rest my case.